Iran accuses this U.S. Gulf ally of holding detained pilots on water, triggering a fresh Qatar-Iran standoff. Doha keeping Tehran's pilots offshore? Qatar versus Iran standoff escalates as fresh allegations emerge over their detention. Iran claims 3 pilots trapped in poor conditions by Qatar, with Tehran demanding answers over their alleged detention. Iran pilots trapped on water in poor physical conditions? Tasnim report raises fresh concerns over their safety. Iran alleges pilots' health is at risk in Qatari custody, as Tehran demands their immediate handover. Iran calls on Doha to hand over pilots held after jet shootdown, escalating the diplomatic confrontation between the two sides. Iran Armed Forces wants Doha to send pilots to a land-based hospital, citing concerns over their physical condition. Iran offered to send an air ambulance to Doha for repatriation, as Tehran seeks the pilot's return, according to Reuters. Earlier, Qatar rejected detaining Iranian pilots and labeled the allegations a media ploy, deepening the standoff. Qatar has categorically denied holding Iranian pilots shot down during the March attack, rejecting Tehran's claims that they were detained. Doha said the Iranian aircraft had violated Qatari airspace and ignored repeated warnings before being engaged during the incident. Qatar said search and rescue teams later located the remains of one Iranian pilot who had been reported missing after the clash. Qatar's foreign ministry said it contacted Tehran to coordinate arrangements for the return of the recovered pilot's remains. Qatar claimed it invited an Iranian team to review the search operation, but said Tehran did not respond to the invitation. The denial came after Iran accused Qatar of holding 3 of its fighter pilots for months following the March confrontation. Qatar said the allegations were misleading and came as regional diplomatic efforts were underway to reduce tensions between the two sides. On August 15th, Iran revealed its claimed fate of 3 military pilots who had been missing since a March combat mission involving 2 Sukhoi 24 aircraft. Tehran said Qatari forces captured the 3 pilots alive after their Sukhoi 24s went down, though Qatar had not immediately publicly confirmed the allegation. The aircraft went down during Iranian attacks on Qatar amid the U.S.-Israel war, with the mission reportedly targeting the U.S.-operated Al-Udeid airbase. Iran identified the 3 men as Javad Salehi, Abdulmajid Dashtian and Amran Baraveshan, saying all were taken into custody after the aircraft crashed. The body of a 4th pilot, Majid Kazemi, was returned to Iran after the Qatar operation, with Iranian authorities saying DNA testing had confirmed his death. Iran said 4 pilots were aboard the 2 Sukhoi 24 fighters that went down during the war, leaving 3 men unaccounted for until Tehran's latest claim. Mohammad Bagherzadeh disclosed their alleged fate in a letter addressed to the president of the International Committee of the Red Cross, urging intervention for their release. The letter was later published by the IRGC-affiliated Fars news agency, making it Iran's first public assertion that the 3 pilots survived and were held in Qatar. Bagherzadeh said Qatar has denied the 3 pilots contact with their families, claiming they have not been permitted meetings, interviews or direct communication for 6 months. Iranian officials seeking information about the pilots have also allegedly been denied access. Mohammad Bagherzadeh said, and I quote, 3 Iranian pilots were captured alive by Qatari forces after the Su-24 fighter jets crashed during the March attacks. Unquote. Iranian officials had previously said information about the 3 pilots was incomplete, maintaining that investigations and diplomatic efforts to trace them were still underway. Until now, Tehran had publicly described the fate of the 3 servicemen as unclear, even as it urged Qatari authorities to provide more information. The new disclosure marks Iran's first claim that all 3 survived the crash and entered Qatari custody, a claim for which Doha had issued no immediate public confirmation.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.